in the last 4. Well, the team news is dominated by, of course, one figure, the return of Lionel Messi. Over 100 days since he last played in a Miami shirt, but number 10 is back tonight.
And it means a return in shape with Messi back in the team as Miami, they return to a back 4 with Busquets going from the middle of the back 3 to pushing in midfield alongside Redondo. Those two can hold it, allows Messi to roam around up front, and there's so much movement between Gressel and in particular Gomez and Suarez, who have formed a great partnership.
47-year-old Ukrainian Sergei Boyko is in charge tonight. He refereed Miami's 2-1 win over Columbus here in June. He leads the team of officials on site at Chase Stadium. Arlington, Texas. They're calling it Varlington these days. Sorin Stoica leads the ballroom. What about the visitors then? Philadelphia Union, well, hit with a huge blow ahead of this one. Goalkeeper Andre Blake is injured, so teenager Andrew Rick makes just a 5th start in MLS.
Yeah, that's a tall task for the teenager. 4 starts this season, 1 clean sheet. He needs support in front of him with Glesnes and Elliott. They have the experience. Can they get a handle on Suarez, who they faced for the first time? Flack started at the base of the time, and last time against Inter Miami, needs to stay connected to the centre-backs.
Well, it's been a week where an Argentine's dominated the soccer news cycle in the US. For once, it wasn't Lionel Messi, but it is tonight. Normal service resumed. Messi's back in a Miami shirt, and Miami looking to move closer to the supporters' shield. Away we go at Chase Stadium live on MLS. Talk about Miami on trying to get to the 60-point mark. This is Suarez trying to get on the end. Pembroke Pines in Florida as the throw comes in from another Floridian. Vancouver in the late window. This is played through by Suarez.
Moment that we've seen from Suarez come away from the back line and find a bit of space.
As he spreads it for Alba, who's quickly made his way up to the other end of the field. Blocked by Harriel.
Just puts it out for a goal kick. Just off. Certainly not.
And his goal-scoring form could continue as well, but again they've got bodies around it. He does get the shot.
He's outside the box and he uses his body and not his arms.
Here's Baribo though. Restore the confidence. There's the cross deep.
He wins the ball.
Weigand down the line, ultimately chipped in. Here's Messi again, right through the middle. Looks wide. Suarez! Great finish! If not Messi, then Suarez. 17 for the season for Luis Suarez, and Miami open up the gap. It's a 3-1 lead approaching half-time.
And those two are just tearing Philadelphia Union apart. As soon as they're getting on the ball, Philadelphia Union, the defense, they just retreat. They're worried about the threat those two can pose. As Messi, he's just staying central. Now quickly he gets himself back on side, right in between the centre-backs. He's done
really well, but here's Gastag, went for the pass, another opportunity. Baribo now, great. As this is played through into the box, and it's laid off for Sullivan to hit it wide, and Philadelphia opening up.
Spaces to get into. It's a confident front 3, as we can see.
And Baribo tries to weave his way towards the penalty area. Suarez, he tonight comes into this game 14 in 15 for him. Suarez will concentrate on right now. That left foot poised. With Miami trailing. Setting Ur off and chasing. That's a really poor back pass. Ur's through, and playoffs tonight. They take on crosstown rivals LAFC. That one, duffed. A tall young man, 6'6". Really decent ball. Again. They've got options. They were trying through Baribo to slide it through for Messi. Finds space. And on the shot.
Just to see what instructions he had for Redondo to carry out.
Of course, Nicolas Freire has already gone out injured as this ball's launched over the top looking for whoever. He's played as a third centre-half in recent games. Gomez.
Then what players, star players would be available for him? Players who went out on
chance for both sides to have an impromptu running off a bit.
And it gets bodies closer together.
Left up for Messi. Lovely turn. Great finish. Welcome back. Oh, they've missed you. But the absence just makes the Miami hearts grow fonder.
And it's all about into Miami just breaking through. That diamond in midfield, that breaks down when Alba steps in. And the quick little around the corner from Suarez. And isn't this Messi at his best? When he shows up to Suarez, the understanding where his number 10 is. But there, Messi, that shot, that has become vintage Lionel Messi. He sucks you in, Wagner. He bites. He thinks Messi's going for that far corner. That's
three goes again. He's got Weigand's run. The cross is a good one. Great storylines at different stages. Corner swung very deep. They were up at the back.
Jose Martinez was the one that he said, right, we are starting to look at a new team now.
Sullivan, right now, this is very much feeling like home as well, though, this stadium. Here's Ua. Great ball all the way across the six. Ua, they scored early in New York, and Ua trying to do so again here, and he has! Philadelphia score with barely 60 seconds on the clock, and a night that was all about the return. The Tata Martino's men of Lionel Messi sees the Dane, Ua, stun them at Chase Stadium, and Philadelphia lead.
And right away, you're seeing that aggressiveness from Jim Curtin. This is a front three that have been flying right now for the Philadelphia Union. In good form and confident, and it starts with a breath.
Half hat-trick. Gressel ghosting into the box. Suarez! Good save, Rick. Low to his left and turns it behind for a corner.
That's a terrific save from the teenager. But just watch Suarez.
Remember, he's on a hat-trick. Surely he can't do it to this last touch. He sets up Suarez! He'll finish it instead! Magical stuff, floors Philly, right at the death. Messi, 2 goals, now an assist. And Suarez adds to his own goal tally. 17 for the season for the Uruguayan. 3 points into Miami.
And they finally put the sword in the Philadelphia Union. How often have we seen this? Alba to Messi. Great ball out of Messi. He's just looking for that little shimmy, trying to create space instead of creating space for himself. Forces all the attention towards him, and Suarez, he just sets himself up, gets his body ready. He knows that Messi is just getting everybody to converge towards him, and then releases it the right way to pass.
He was looking all the way over for Alba, and then the header is ultimately put. Wagner now standing over the Philadelphia free kick. Lofted in deep. All the way through for Julian Gressel. It's back for Messi. He's already on a hat-trick. He leaves it for Redondo and Lionel Messi. Yet to have an MLS hat-trick, and that's off. Gomez fighting Messi. He's on a hat-trick, remember, and here goes Lionel Messi on it. Sullivan. Good ball. Oh, and a errant touches, and they've got 3-on-3 here now, Philadelphia, and it's the Israeli international Baribo. He goes from distance and finally started to just catch fire, and my word, how well is he get you like this? He sets up Suarez. Alba is to his left. Suarez is somewhere. Problems are going to be building up as this is crossed into the box, and there he is again. Oh yes. No one makes a difference quite like Messi, and Miami turned this game around. 2-1 on his return, a brace for Lionel Messi.
Well, he takes this team from being excellent to extraordinary, and it all starts Messi. He's the first one to get a touch on the ball, and he sends it wide. As the ball goes wide, and Messi's popping up, he comes off of Jack Elliott. He drops just a little bit too deep. And as Messi